This is the most calculated and secretive I have seen you in a long time. But I'm speaking to someone very specific, so you will know right out of the gate if this is your message. Whoever you are, you've always been important. The spotlight was always a part of your destiny and being well known in the public eye. But right now, you are silently preparing and calculating and praying and just keeping to yourself because you know the ish is about to hit the fan. There have been signs. And ever since you were small, a wee one, you've been prophetic. You've been a seer. Now it's time for you to really listen. Listen, bestie, bestie, listen. Listen, Linda. Listen. You are the siren. And you are going to make people do what you want them to do. People that have been doing very bad things, people that have been stirring the pot, relentless on others. It's not like payback, but you are coming in to balance the scales where they've been tipping a little bit too far on the side of crazy. You are going to be very cautious, but in the most intuitive way. There are some places that you're going to be going in the next 48 hours. There are some things that you are going to be planning, but you will not strike just yet. Because if you are watching this to date, there is a very important transit taking place. But however you plan and calculate, I feel like you're listening to your body, you're listening to your intuition, you are paying attention to the signs, and you are going to come out of this clean. Because you refuse to be anything else, anything other. There have been a lot of people keeping their eye on you, or thinking that they can just do whatever the frick. Thinking that you will just do whatever they want you to do, and you are going to show them something else. You are karma walking. You are the tower walking. And you are not going to let people just do whatever the frick you've heard. You've heard about them. But you are going to let your reputation speak for itself. I see you going places or making plans and not quite revealing just who you are. But you know a lot of things that other people don't know that you know about them. See, now these people you might be dealing with, they think they know all the facts, that they know all the things. They're supposed to be the one that's experienced. But you know some things about them too. Not because you've just heard through the grapevine, but because you are the seer. You're going to be showing people why they should be terrified. You are going to be showing people why you can be their worst nightmare. You might be playing along with some people this week, but it will not last long. You are moving with caution because you've been stuck in the mud a time or 5. And I'm telling you, it is going to be hitting the fan. We are in the pre-shadow phase of this do in the microwave. You know. But this message will be timeless whenever you come across it. You have the truth by your side, God by your side, and you are going to rise above the darkness and show everyone, I'm not just a dragon. I don't just breathe fire. I'm not just a sheep either. I am the siren. I am the goat. So, I might have to balance the scales if you've been up to no good. For some reason, you're going to come in and do that. You are going to be the upset if people were hedging their bets. You are going to restore the natural order of things. It feels like the Matrix, or you're going through a frame or a road and everything around you is chaotically flying around and you are just looking like in slow motion. It ain't gonna be you. It ain't gonna be you. You are preparing yourself and you are flying under the radar until it is time. You are about to show people why you have more than 9 lives, why you are black cat energy, why you move so mysteriously. You are going to show people the most ferocious bounce back, and that their clap back is irrelevant. You are going to be showing people, I don't know what you heard about me, but you are a non-mother effing factor. There have been some villains moving around in the dark, thinking that you didn't know. It's going to be Hunger Games in this mother effer. Yes, it is. People that have been telling you no, the rejection, oh, you can't have that. People messing it up on purpose, sabotaging it on purpose. You can be just as calculated. You can be just as calculated. These people, they don't realize that you know that they're watching you. Oh, you know who's watching you, and you're about to show them the favor is with you. That you can walk this road alone. You have guides, you have angels, you have God. You are going to be showing people you are the real Slim Shady, you are the real High Priestess, you are the real Mother of Dragons. And wherever these people try to take your power, you are loving you now. You are your own best friend. And maybe relationships that you were hoping to have formed in the past, they're irrelevant to you. People that you were hoping to align with in the last year are going to be reaching out to you. People that you cut off 2 years ago are going to be reaching out to you. And they are going to hear a dial tone. They're going to hear, leave a message at the boopity beep. But seriously, if you're new here, I'm your bestie on the internet. Hello. I'm your favorite YouTuber. I am your spiritual cheerleader. I am your cosmic advisor. I am your chicken noodle soup for the soul. So let's jump into today's channeled message. You have been trying to create a happy sanctuary, a happy life, a happy path. Yes, you have. And so many people seek to destroy your happy path when you're always minding your business. But right now, your life it's being planned. You can call it planned or plotted, but you are plotting and scheming and conniving and making sure you get your just desserts. There are things that you have been wanting, things that you've been desiring, things that you've been manifesting, and while it's hitting the fan for everybody else and their little dog too, you are going to be rebuilding from the mud, from the feet up. You are rebuilding a custom life fit for a king, fit for a queen. This is a hostile takeover. This is a hostile takeover. But it's the universe conspiring in your favor. If you are picking up what I am putting down, affirm it below. The universe is always conspiring in my favor. You like to go left and people are like, no, you need to go right. You're like, I'm gonna go left. You are going to do things the way that you want to do them. And I love this version of you. You're not over explaining. You could have said way more. And you're even teaching others to do the same. People are really going to feel called out by you. And I see you really making people uncomfortable. Okay? So there are some players in this game that have been making others uncomfortable with whatever they've been trying to get away with. And you are going to come in real monotone, real cutesy, real demure. And you are going to show people, that's probably a bad idea. You won't be the villain in my timeline. No, you won't. So whatever villains these are, it's their destiny to be met by you. And however long it's been avoided, it's not going to be avoided anymore. There are people that are going to be very, very uncomfortable in your presence. I don't care if you got coffee on your shirt and your hair is cocked to the side. They are going to be uncomfortable around you because you are going to see through them. I'm telling you, you are going to make the very people that love to watch others squirm and they like to stomp on their self-esteem, you are going to make those very people feel like non-mother effing factors because something has taken over you. You are done doing the step and repeat. You are done waiting for things to be handed to you. You're just going to slowly plan. You're going to slowly weave. You're going to slowly write. You're going to slowly pray. You are putting together the life that you deserve. And all the very people that wanted to constantly get in your way, you got something for their ass. And on top of that, you can wait. So all of this chaos that you've been going through for the last 2 to 6 years that has required patience and a lot of discipline. People don't understand how hard it is to be you because they do not understand the very discipline that it takes to be you. You have become very disciplined and patient. And now you're like, you could say no, you could do the most, you could be mad, you could reject me. I don't care. I'm loving me now. Can't nobody tell you nothing. This is going to be the most ferocious bounce back that you've had in a very long time because you have learned from every single setback, every single mistake, every single no, every single failure you have learned from. And that is why you're going to take pride in your speed of let me do this. I don't know how to explain it. You're just moving way slower than normal. Okay? Normally you're like the Tasmanian devil and everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, they're running figure eights around me. What in the frick?" You are doing a different song and a different dance. It's a tango and it's very personal. It's very eye to eye as you're bobbing and weaving and staring. It's like this hypnotic siren. Your eyes are daggers. You are about to get some very shocking news. And I feel like that shocking news is you are about to connect with someone. You're going on a different journey because you decided to take action in places you didn't think you'd have to take action in anymore. Maybe there were some places that you didn't want to go anymore. And you are seeing that there is a different path being formed there. And it might just be because you're going to be some of these people's justice. Justice for you, vindication for you, reward for you, and them feeling uncomfortable and a little bit embarrassed. So I don't know. You're getting access. Somebody that you would not expect to open the door for you is going to be opening that door for you. And I love this. So you have several things that you're working on behind the scenes, but you know time and place. Time and place is very important to you. You're like, I would love to do this. I would love to do that. I would love to do this. And I'm going to make all of those things happen this year. But I can wait. Oh, yes, I can. So there could be things that you're juggling or things that you're planning that are up in the air, but you're going to leave them where they're at because you don't want anybody conspiring against your plans, and you're not going to give them too much time to know, and you're going to do your homework. Most of all, so during this retrograde, if you're watching this during a retrograde or a heavy transit or an eclipse, you are going to be doing your homework behind the scenes. No one's going to really know what you're doing or what you're up to, but you will know what you're creating and what you're enthusiastic about and how you can just wait. It is your destiny to feel this fulfilled. So many people have tried to compete with you along the way, but you're ready and you stand alone. You could have allies. You could have acquaintances. But you know how to stand alone. Because you don't really be out here trusting people. But you're getting your spark back. So however you have been intuitive since birth, you are finally going to feel like you have something to show for all the work that you've been putting in. So maybe the last couple of years, you feel like you've been steady or stable, or things have been slowly getting better, but you maybe still feel like you don't have enough to show for your age or what you've been through. And as you've been doing that, people have been watching you very closely. This is the year where your resources are thicker than thieves. This is the year where you feel your destiny taking place, where you really feel like the Empress, where you really feel like the Magician and the High Priestess, because you represent all three. You are more than the triple threat. So I'm going to say that again. You represent the High Priestess, the Empress, and the Magician. There are people that don't know that you know that they are in cahoots. That they hope that you don't know that they're trying to trick you or deceive you or plot against you. I'm telling you, you're going to make these very people very uncomfortable. On top of that, you are going to be showing people that you are the real Slim Shady. You are a real alpha. You don't have to filter or lie or steal or con. You are balancing the scales, not only in your life, but for those that have tried to come against you. This is going to be a season of great karma, and that is what I mean by it hitting the fan. And I still see you praying for your enemies, that they find their blessings elsewhere, but you're content. And these people are not. You don't have to lie to kick it. You don't have to lie ever. And I don't know why these people they just keep trying it. They're absolutely relentless. But you will be raised up this year in front of a community, in front of a collective. God has been preparing you for this on this spiritual training ground. You have been being prepared for this elevation, for this ascension, to be exalted. So I see things working out for you. Like, you're going to be shocked. You are going to be shocked at how the universe conspires for you. You are going to be shocked at how things work out. Best case scenario. So I want you to affirm that below. Everything is always working out for me. Best case scenario. Someone is going to be bringing you flowers and taking you out to dinner. I said what I said. I told you in another message that there's going to be a lot of romance that is, you're not even going to know where this came from. You're not going to know what took over your person or your crushes. You're like, why am I being romanced? And because you are the Empress. And I'm seeing Oshun. So the way that you're going to be dressing yourself, the way that you're going to be smelling and looking and glowing, it's giving, I'm ready to love fearlessly. What do I have to lose? What do I have to lose? So you're not only going to be the alpha, you're not only going to be content, but you're going to have access, and people are really going to want to connect with you. I see the collective. If you are a light worker, I see the collective is going to be bored with the same old, same old. If you feel like you've been overlooked in the spiritual community or overlooked in the tarot community or just overlooked as an influencer or an artist or a musician, this year that is changing. It's giving like Lana Del Rey, where maybe you felt like you were overlooked for 5 to 10 years, and people are going to be singing your praises and giving you your flowers. So I want to reiterate that this message is very specific to someone that has been working overtime for the last couple of years, if not several, because you've been carving out that discipline. You've been carving out that discipline and that patience. You just knew it was yours, even if you didn't see a lot of signs of being yours. But this year is going to be different, despite the transit that is about to begin. Within the next 48 hours, more is going to be revealed about how you will move forward with the plans that you've been planning secretly. And on top of that, you are becoming this performer. You are becoming this baddie. Did you know that? That you're the word on the street, that you are the talk of the town, that you are making more than your ops uncomfortable. So I see a lot of people admiring you from afar, but yeah, there are things that you've been worried about. Okay, you're like, I need to do this and I need to do that, but I don't know exactly how it's going to go. You will have more clarity in those matters in the next 48 hours. So either tomorrow or the next day, you will feel better about the plans that you've been making, because maybe the transit is showing you, I can't just add a whole bunch of new people to the equation. I'm going to have to backtrack a little bit or wait or replan. And you will have confirmation if that is what you should be doing. It's almost like you're interviewing the people around you and kind of seeing like, are you properly vetted? Because I might have to stay here for a minute. So it's kind of giving the energy of you were in a hurry to leave. Let's say you're staying with family, you're visiting, and you're in a hurry to leave. And as you're packing your bags, the car breaks down. So you're like, guess I'm not leaving yet. And it's like having that time while the car is getting worked on to figure out more things. You guys know what I'm saying? So you might have to stay somewhere a little bit longer, but I feel like it's because you're going to balance the scales there. You're going to teach people a very valuable lesson about competing, about projecting, about scamming, conning, and lying. Be prepared to not only enjoy this journey more than you ever have, but you will be taking action in ways you never have and manifesting magic. Yes, bestie, you will be manifesting magic. I see lights. I see cameras. I see you taking pictures. There's a lot of people that have to lie. And then, even then, they still don't feel fulfilled. There's a lot of people that have to pretend. And you are going to be not only shocking others, but shocking yourself. So I want to see what else I get for you guys. I'm channeling that there were some things you maybe felt you didn't have access to before. That's changing this year. There were some things that you felt you were never going to be able to do or have or see, and that is changing this year. If you thought you weren't going to be able to travel, be a homeowner, or look at homes, I'm telling you guys, these are really big things. And a lot of this is unfolding for you despite the ish hitting the fan around you, because you deserve this. You have been disciplined, you've been patient, and you've been satisfied. You've been humbled, you've been satisfied, and you've been content. I freaking love this energy for you guys. So, be careful speeding or being in a rush anywhere, especially in the next 48 hours, but especially for the next 30 days. Somebody needs to hear that. So, if you are normally running late or there's a lot of traffic, wherever you're driving, wherever you're commuting to, I'm hearing that you need to leave 10 to 15 minutes earlier, because you are going to see a lot more wrecks, a lot more traffic coming out of nowhere. I'm going to take this advice even myself, okay? So it's not over the top. It's not being extra. It's not completely unnecessary. It is necessary. This would be the time for you to not hit snooze on the alarm clock. Listen to your body. Listen to your intuition. When you need to sleep. When you need to put things down. When you need to not rush anything. Because you're going to see people around you doing that. Fighting the resistance. Trying to push the ball uphill. Barefoot on broken glass. Like, it's not going to be you. It is not going to be you. And I also see this is going to soothe and console your loved ones as they are stressed and pressed. Like, dang, I should have done this. Why am I falling apart? What's going on with me? And you're going to be there to give them the love that you've been giving yourself lately, which is, I am enough. It is okay. I don't need to rush around. Like, don't worry. Don't try to jam it all in right now. Take your time. So you will be exercising patience, taking your time, stopping, and when you take your time, you will be able to stop and smell the roses. So believe it or not, you will be teaching others to do the same. And it's going to be of great comfort to them. Because what I'm seeing for you is anytime you rush in this transit, you will be met with a slippery slope. Anytime you try to rush plans, force plans, I'm not saying that you're doing this, but I'm saying you will see the immediate effects if you do. So anytime you try to force something that, maybe that's not for you, you will see a chain of events and consequences immediately. So let people around you be the ones rushing around. It's not going to be you. It is not going to be you. You are gaining access to the life that you've always deserved. And I just see you really being excited to do the most, to be extra, to be over the top when you feel it's necessary. But with some of these snakes and ops, you might be laying low. You're going to be playing it very close to the chest. But in every other environment, you are going to be over the top in the best possible way. Because this is you. This is you. You don't have to hide who you are anymore. Or pretend. What for? New friends? You don't need any new friends. Like, yeah, you would love to have a friend or two. But you don't really need them because you're going to love yourself that much. And I'm really excited for what you're going to attract after this transit. But prepare for more romance and people admiring you and giving you your flowers. But I feel intuitively you're not going to want to rush anything, especially relationships, new friendships, a new job. And I love that you're not going to look at it as everything being in limbo. It would be easy to do that. Like, oh my gosh, here comes this retrograde. Don't sign any new contracts. Don't do this. Don't do that. And you weren't planning on it anyways. You don't need to rush it anyways. You're like, these aren't plans that are going to go awry because I am going to wait. If it is destined for me, it cannot miss me. So in the meantime, I'm just going to do my homework. I love that. Okay, I love that. I love that. I love that. This is also going to be a time where you take care of debt, where you take care of responsibilities that you've overlooked. This is going to be a time where you're really looking over details that you don't want to miss, because all of these little details are something that is preparing you for the next era. So it's almost like right now you're going over all the documents, all the paperwork, making sure every debt is squared away, making sure every bill is paid, every penny is saved, whatever it is. There are ducks that you're getting in a row, because in this next era, you want to have it all the way together and you will be prepared. You're going to go in places looking like the expert. They're going to assume that they can underestimate you, and you are going to stay proving them wrong. You're going to walk into the office and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, we can totally scam this person for this, this, and that. And you are going to show them either you can do this and I'm comfortable with your response and I'm comfortable with your answer, or I'm just going to walk right out. I'm going to walk right out that door. How about that? So you might have people that you're going to question, because now might be the time to get their most authentic response. Seriously. You're like, I want to see who they really are on a bad day when it's all hitting the fan. I want to see their response, and I want to feel that intuitively. And then I'll see, and then I'll wait, then I'll sleep on it, and then I will make a decision. That's the type of time that you're on right now. Oop, airplane. You are going to be very discreet. So even if you walk out a door after trying to get an authentic response from someone, you still, even though you're walking out the door, aren't going to really tell them what you're thinking. Because you're going to go home and think some more. No one is getting one over on you in this season because you are so divinely led and so divinely protected. I love how in sync you are with the universe right now. I love how in sync you are with the divine, with God. We have love spell. People will be falling at your feet. But you're not going to fall for the flattery. No, you're not. You know that you're the walking love spell, but you are also the walking lie detector. The best of you is on the way. It's like you know that your dream life is right around the corner. So you're like, oh, I'm going to take a bubble bath. Oh, I'm going to get ready. Oh, I'm going to make sure everything looks just right. Like you are preparing yourself to enjoy the moment fully. So you're getting all your responsibilities. It's like getting all the chores out of the way, you know? It's like, no, I got to get all my chores done because I'm going to enjoy every second of this new timeline. This year, you will be in the spotlight and people will love being around you. You're going to be able to show off your talents. And it's going to feel good. If you're a writer, if you're an author, if you are a seer, whatever it is that you do, and whatever work arena that is, or your purpose, you are going to get to show off the best of you. Some of you guys are already doing this. You guys will have online fame. I said what I said. A lot of people are on the internet. The internet doesn't sleep. So you guys will have online fame. You will be wearing the latest trends, not for anybody else, but for yourself. And I see you guys having your own style, a style that many people are going to want to copy. So I see you guys looking flawlessly and maneuvering through all the people that had an agenda, maneuvering through all the people that tried to cause you pain and tried to betray you. Even the people that thought they could turn a blind eye, the people that abandoned you. So if they thought that they weren't a suspect too, let's say you had somebody that was supposed to help you and they helped you for a little bit and then they're like, oh, I can't help anymore. I tried. But the people that were maybe supposed to take their place were also sus. Do you know what I'm saying? I know you guys get it. These people that thought they could bow out gracefully have been getting their karma. And so they would love to know that your life has been hell on earth. You are really going to be seeing that some of these people are not real. They are frauds. They are fakes. They are calculated. They are miserable. And if you called them out today, there would be some extremely harsh words. Like, you guys are really seeing people for who they are, like what they've tried to hide, what you've suspected them of, why you've maybe felt stuck in the mud. But at the same time, you're grateful that you're not in alignment with them because you're seeing how miserable they are. Some of these people were inauthentic from the jump. And though you might be feeling sorry for them, they didn't realize it was a privilege to be in your presence. It was a privilege to know you or have you as a friend, an ally, a confidant, a worker, an employee, or whatever. It was a privilege. Let their karma play out on their side of the street. You guys are being shown something right now, what you are worth. You are being shown that you are top tier, you are superior, you are irreplaceable, you are blessed, you have luck on your side. And I see you guys getting swole in every sense of the word, going beast mode. You're like, I'm going to work out, I'm going to do this, I'm going to eat healthy, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to take my time. You're going to take your time preparing a better you. Even if it's been hard in the past, I see you really looking at your beauty and your self-esteem in a different way. And you are going to build this unstoppable courage to do the things you've always wanted to do. So you are about to have no chill when it comes to bettering yourself. You're getting to a point in your life that because you're really listening to your intuition, it's working in your favor with how you take care of yourself. You're no longer pushing in areas that don't need to be pushed. You're no longer doing things you don't need to do or listening to people you don't need to listen to. Over the course of the next week, you're really going to see where that is blessing your life. Somebody here wants to know, what is the outcome going to be from how I'm maneuvering over the course of the next 24 to 48 hours? And that is going to be, you will enjoy decluttering your life. You will enjoy keeping certain things close to the chest, especially your future plans. But you will create and you will progress every time you listen to your intuition. On top of that, you are not going to make you're not going to be signing any contracts. You're not going to be making any agreements. You're not going to be making any arrangements that are too permanent because, again, you don't trust people. You're like, yeah, maybe last month I would do that, and I'm not doing that this month. You are not letting anything in this era of your life bind you to people that you do not want to be bound to. So I love this for you because you're going to be hidden in plain sight. Things that you would normally say, you're not going to be saying. You're going to keep it very tight-lipped while you create and progress. You will be creating and progressing privately. So what might look like something to someone else, you won't be showing them if that's a win or not. I love this for you because there are some really nosy people around you. And they want to pretend to fill up your cup like they're doing right by you. But as they're filling up your cup, you're going to be dumping it out. Like, that's toxic. That's poison. But okay, I'm not drinking that. That's how you're going to be kind of acting like I can get access without you. This is just a Band-Aid. Some of the people that you have to deal with for the time being are just a Band-Aid. They don't know that. You're going to be maybe revealing that at a later point, that they're just a stepping stone. Not because you're using them, but because you got to do what you got to do in the meantime. Okay? And I mean that with every fiber of my being. Like, you're going to do what you got to do. What's for your betterment. And you're just in this main character energy. Like, I got to do what's good for me. So, if this is a Band-Aid, it's a Band-Aid. You can pretend like you're filling up my cup. You can pretend like we're all good. But I'm gonna pour this out because it's not for me. So you will know if that is for you. You're not going to let anyone bind you, especially in a period of uncertainty where you're getting more clarification, because a lot of people have gossiped about you. They have talked about you. You've heard these conversations in your dreams. You know that people are high-key competitive with you. We have group Coven, dropped it, Coven cult. So there is a group of people that have been trash-talking you because they stand to gain. Little do they know, you're nickeling and diming a situation because it's a Band-Aid. It's temporary. Because you know that the transit is doing whatever it's doing. Your life is doing whatever it's doing. And so you're going to wait. You're going to wait until there's a better opportunity or a better door that opens. You know that you have access to anything that you want, but you're not going to be rushing it. No, you are not. I love this. You just see through people, and you're not going to be calling everybody out, but I don't know. They will kind of feel that you're not close to them or you're not buying what they're selling. Like, these people would love to emotionally manipulate you. That is not going to be the case. They're like, I'm the snake charmer. Let me charm them. Let me talk to collective. I can sell this to them. They have no idea what you have going on behind the scenes. They have no idea your finances, your circumstances. So I see you planning to leave behind some people. You're just waiting for the perfect time. You are waiting for the perfect opportunity to do so. I'm going to pull out a little bit more tarot and see if we get anything else. Holy Spirit, is there anything else the collective needs to know at this time? We have the Tower. They think you're standing in there to say hello, not realizing that you're the whole tower. They don't realize that. They're like, oh my gosh, they came to see us. You're like, actually. Actually, I'm here to bring the justice. Actually. Because, yeah, there's a lot of times where these people have had you in your head, had you overthinking, had you doubting yourself. And I don't know how you repaired this. It's like spiritual surgery. You've been surgically removing all of the things that don't belong. And now it's helping you see even more clearly because you are not in survival mode anymore. And this is something that you've been in for a very long time. You are finally letting your body recover. Your body and your spirit is recovering. It is finally resting. And with that, you're unstoppable. And you're not in a rush. You are not in a rush. Like, you were bound for years. You still got it out of the mud. You still got things done. You still said what you needed to say. But now, you've gone through a huge reset. Where you never knew rest could be like this. You never knew how far and how hard you had really worked. Some of you guys could have been really tired or groggy the last couple of days, like sleeping way more than normal. And that is because of this reset and what you are being prepared to do. The life that you will be prepared to live. You will create and you will progress. Yes, yes. And you will be leaving some of these people behind. You will know when the time is right. Four of Swords. People are like, oh my gosh, they haven't been answering the phone. I can't get a hold of them. I also see that there's no pressure. You're no longer in this pressure cooker to like hurry up and get things done for other people or to answer them even. You don't feel obligated. Like, you can finally relax. You are no longer obligated. You're only doing what you want to do. There's no more pressure. And so you could be really sleepy, or you were really sleepy for 2 to 3 days. And now you're like waking up. You're waking up to the fact like, oh, my body really needed that. My spirit really needed that. I love this for you guys because for so long, you had been running on fumes. You were severely burning out. So we have the 10 of Cups. You are going to feel like a mermaid. Hummingbirds could be synchronistic, any type of bird. I'm seeing a lot of flowers. and wildlife. You guys could be planting something or hiking or walking more. There's a lotus, okay? I'm seeing lilies and lotuses. We have the Chariot. Someone here is preparing to move. I told you guys, confirmation. You are preparing for a big move or a big purchase. And no one really knows about it except for you. So maybe this is what you're doing behind the scenes at night. Like, I'm going to plan for this. I'm going to do this and that. And nobody has a clue. It's like you psychically know that there's some things that are going to be revealed or come to pass. And because of that, you're like, I need to get ready. And it's not just the time yet, but I need to prepare for when these things do take place. So it's like you know something's going to break down. It could be a car, a home, a system, a job. You know something's going to break down, so you are preparing the plan B and the plan C. But you know it's not time to activate that plan because you just know you have to wait a couple more weeks. So I see you guys waiting like a month before you put this plan in action. Plus, it's good to wait too, because sometimes transits inspire us to, like, yeah, let's get it done now. And then see if you feel that same way when the transit is over. But I see you making some really big moves. You will be even more clear about the things that you don't want, that have been a band-aid, that have been only temporary or stepping stone. They have served their purpose, and now that purpose is... It's like these people don't know that they don't stand to gain anything else. They think that you're delusional, that you're needy, that you're high maintenance, whatever it is that they think that you are. They think they stand to gain, not realizing this is the last time they're going to probably see you. Some of them don't know that. It's like you breaking up with somebody. You know that you're going to break up with them, but they don't know that yet. So it's like you're getting your ducks in a row before this massive breakup. Like, you can know this person is extremely toxic, so you want to get all your things moved out, or you just want to have a better plan. That could actually be what you're doing too. You are planning for a swift exit, but you will know when the time is right. Like, you've been humiliated enough. You're having to make a really important decision. You are not going to let anybody embarrass you or treat you any old way. And so whatever they think that they were going to get out of you, they're so wrong. They're so mistaken. And from this, a new life will sprout. A promotion. You stand to gain it all. From it below. I can finally rest. And I stand to gain it all. So yeah, don't tell anybody what your plans are. I see you speaking slower, but being more frank. Or, does that make sense? It's like you're speaking to certain people, but you're not wanting to exert too much energy with the wrong people, so you're using certain words. That's just very matter of fact. You're wanting to keep it real short and sweet for the people that would love to see you stuck in the mud. Because, whoever these ops are, these enemies, devil energy, they love to win. They hate to lose. But it's like I forgot what I was going to say. These people that hate to lose, they have no idea what's coming. They have been conning and scamming. And they have no idea that you know that they're a con or a scam or a fraud. So this is like knowing that your person's been cheating or stepping out or having an emotional affair or talking to somebody else, but they have no idea that you know. They have no idea that you know. And so you're making your moves behind the scene for this divorce, for this breakup. And they're sitting here like, I'm winning. I'm doing so great. They don't have a freaking clue. And the Academy Award goes to, you got a lot of good news coming in. The sun will come out tomorrow. Remember, try to leave anywhere you're going 10 to 15 minutes early. Don't speed. Don't rush. There is a slippery slope that a lot of people are on during this timeline, and it's not going to be you. So take your time, because when you leave earlier, whether you have a long commute or a far commute, then you don't have to rush. Okay? Okay, let's see. Is there anything else? So you have a lot of good news coming in. I think we got the sun twice. Didn't we? We got the sun, the Empress, the High Priestess, the Ace of Wands, and something else. The Magician, right? Your life is changing tremendously, and that is because of the choices that you're making. You are going to land on top of it all, because the Sun, the High Priestess, the Ace of Wands, the Lovers, the Magician, all it does is amplify that times 10. Okay, last but not least, we have 6 figures is on the way for you. Money blocks are being lifted. We talked about this in the last 2 messages. It is so important that you're moving in silence. So if you need a confirmation that you are on the right path or doing the right thing, there is even more clarity on the way. Keep doing what you're doing. I know this message seemed somewhat specific, but you will just know that it's yours. Okay? So if you made it to the very, very end, I want you to understand you have the Ace of Pentacles on the way. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, like the Sun, the Lovers, the Empress. What else did we get? The Magician, the High Priestess. And now you have 6 figures on the way. So affirm it below. That is how I will know you made it to the very, very end. 6 figures is on the way. My money blocks are being lifted. Your silence is everything right now. Like, you are going through a big level up, and people can see it on the outside of you, but they don't really know because you're not divulging. I think that's the word. You're not really telling anybody anything. You're keeping it real cute, like, But they're trying to guess. They're trying to pocket watch. They're trying to size you up. Riddle me what? They're trying to size you up. So just remember that. Okay. I love you guys so much. Let me know what's going on in the comments. Don't forget to drop your favorite affirmation. I love hearing how it resonates because it helps me, like, okay, this is big confirmation for this channeled message. I know that whoever needs this message will find it. Don't forget to smash the you know what. Hit the bell. You don't want to miss out. All important links are in the description box. There is going to be a very special reading posted on Patreon. Remember, all messages on Patreon are ad-free. So yeah, you're not going to want to miss out on that. It will be posted in the community tab once it is available. And yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.